Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, what's up? My name is Caitlin, and today I'm doing another full face of first impressions. So basically I've got a bunch of makeup in front of me to do a full face of things I've never tried before, if you haven't seen one of those videos before. If you guys enjoy these, let me know by liking this and go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more that I might do. And with that being said, we'll just go ahead and dive in. So my first step is always primer. The one that I'll be using today is the Ole Henriksen. Is it Olay or is it Ola? I can never remember. Henriksen. This is the Banana Bright Face Primer. So this is supposed to, don't know. I mean, it's supposed to brighten, but I don't know. It also says you can use it on top of your makeup like a highlight, so I'm assuming it's just supposed to be a very bright primer. Smells like bananas, very faintly, but it is still there, and I do like the way it smells. Oh, once you work it in, you can smell it more. It reminds me of the Sunday Riley, the orange moisturizer, which is orange and this is banana, but it smells similar to that. I think I am smelling more orange, honestly. This feels nice, but it's not really like giving me the hydration that my skin really needs. So that's concerning, but I do have very dry skin, so we'll see if this is enough. I just keep putting more on, hoping that it's going to hydrate, but it's really not doing that. Normally I use, okay, there went the lid. Normally I use a hydrating concealer, not concealer, a hydrating primer and like a pore filling primer, but today we're doing this one. So does my skin look brighter? No, not really. Definitely have some bags under my eyes going on. Apparently I didn't sleep well. I have two foundations. I've got the Too Faced Do You Full Coverage Fresh Glow Foundation, and I have the Stila Lingerie Souffle. I think I'm gonna go Too Faced today, just because my concealer is also Too Faced, so we'll stick with the brand to see if they work well together kind of thing. Where's my foundation brush? Okay. Also, this one also smells good, so my face is just gonna smell great today. This one smells like watermelon Jolly Ranchers, artificial watermelon. Smells so freaking good. And this is in the shade Snow, if I didn't say that already. This smells so good. If you don't like fragrance, you would hate this, because this is intense, but it's so good. Woo! That is a lot of fragrance. Goodness. I honestly think they're discontinuing this. I got this at Marshall's, and when I was looking at it to link it from my video when I did my haul, I couldn't really find it on Too Faced website. I had to find it on like a different website. I don't even remember where, but it was like majorly discounted. So I'm not sure if they're doing away with it or what, but it seems nice. I don't really think it's full coverage. I would say medium coverage, but we'll do a little more and see if we can build it up. I'm just gonna do like a little bit more and just kind of go over this area here where my redness is kind of showing through and see if that intensifies any. I don't know. I can still see like my freckles peeking through and stuff. I don't think I would call this full coverage at all. I just dropped that one too, my goodness. Okay, we're just laying open containers here because don't have time for that right now, but yeah, this is not full coverage. It looks pretty, like my skin doesn't look cakey. It looks like nice. It looks like skin, but it's definitely not full coverage. I would call it medium coverage. I was gonna say light medium, but I think it's more light, but okay. Next, we're gonna use the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is in the shade Cloud, and this is ginormous. This wand is huge. I don't know why I'm smelling this, thinking this is gonna have a smell. It just smells like makeup. Woo! Just going in the places that I like to highlight. This is definitely lighter than my foundation is, which is fine. So let's see how well this blends out. very brightening for sure. I think it added quite a bit of coverage. Like my freckles are getting close to being gone. You can still see them though. They're here to stay, it looks like. Definitely feel like I need some chapstick on because my lips are dry. Might throw some of that on real quick. I don't have a new one to try because I've just been kind of trying them as I go. Oh, I forgot my... I had 2 setting sprays and I forgot one of them, but that's fine. We'll just use one for now. I think that looks nice though. It's very brightening. I look more awake. I don't look as dead as I looked 5 minutes ago. Okay, I do like that. I'm gonna pop some chapstick on real quick here because my lips are chapped. This is the Honolulu Island Mint Lip Balm, if you're curious. Okay, setting powder. I actually have a pressed powder to use today. I normally use a loose powder, but we're going with some more watermelon. This is the Ciate London Watermelon Burst. It smells so good. I just love watermelon. I really just kind of like fruit in general, but we're just gonna get a good amount of that on there and then just kind of swirl it all over here. This is a translucent powder, so it's not gonna give us much in terms of more coverage, which is fine. Just doing half the face right now because I want to compare. Definitely mattified a little bit and helped with the creasage, but other than that, it doesn't look like it did too much, which is fine. Honestly, that's all I need it to do is keep me from creasing. And really, I only crease under my eye right here and then on my lid because I do have hooded eyes, but I don't crease too bad, so. And it's not really doing that thing where it's got weird dots or anything. Yeah, I think it looks good. Okay, so now, after I do my setting powder, I like to spray my face just a little bit to kind of let it sit in, so I'm gonna use the Beauty Bakery setting spray to do that. Hello.
You recording?
Yes.
Did you just hear me?
Okay, sorry about that. Dylan has an appointment today, so he's home from work, and I didn't know he was here, so it scared me. But anyway, we're gonna spray my face with this real quick, just to kind of melt in the powders. Oh, okay. That's intense. Okay, glad we did that now and not later. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of pat that in because that was a lot. Okay, how many times am I gonna say okay? Next, let's go ahead and do brows just because I feel a little weird and we're gonna see. I picked up some brow products from CoverGirl last night. This is the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow Microfine and Define Pencil Crayon in the shade Rich Brown, which was the darkest shade they had. The one below this I was thinking about, but it was like very like red toned. And I was like, I don't think that's gonna look good, but this one might be too dark, so we're gonna find out right now. So there is a spoolie on one end, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of brush these things out here. And now, I wouldn't say that's super fine. That's kind of a chunky eye pencil actually. I'm gonna just grab a mirror here because I'm not gonna be able to see my eyes that far away. And let's go in with this. Okay, right off the bat, it's a little bit scratchy, but not too bad. A little waxy. Kind of almost like a hard for me, like it's stiff. It's working. Color-wise, I think it's pretty. Ooh, that's intense. This doesn't look that intense down here. I'll have to spoolie that out. At least try to. Yeah, it looks a lot more intense and like big than it does down here. Just gonna try to like brush it through some. See if we can't tame it down a little bit. Yeah, those are intense brows. We're going for it today, I guess. I don't really have time to, you know, redo them. Thankfully my glasses kind of cover up most of my brow anyway at work. But you guys get to enjoy them for the rest of the video. I don't know how I feel about this brow pencil. I just feel like it's so much more intense on camera. Like looking down here, I'm like, oh yeah, that looks like my normal brow, but that does not look like my normal brow. Maybe back when I like first started and I was doing like Sharpie brows, which I still kind of do, but not near as bad as I used to. Okay. It is what it is. We're going with the Sharpie brows today. Because, you know, why not? Okay. Brow gel is the Easy Breezy Brow. It's just a clear brow gel from CoverGirl. So, you know, you can't really go wrong with a clear brow gel. I mean, you definitely can, but it's pretty hard to mess up, I feel. So, it's a small wand, but not like super small. It's a good size. Yeah, those are intense. I'm gonna dip in again here. Looks fine, I guess. I don't know. Okay, moving on. Let's contour my cheeks. So for the contour, I will be using this bronzing and sculpting palette from So Susan Cosmetics called the Summer Skin. There are 3 shades in here with a little insert here. I'm going to use the lightest shade to contour. The shade is called Capri. So, do I have a contouring brush anywhere? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, we'll use this one. We're just going right in there. Oh, that's a little intense. This color is a little muddy looking, I think is the right way to say that. Yeah, not the biggest fan of this color for contour. But hopefully the bronzer shade can save it here because this is a little muddy. It is also the lightest shade, so you wouldn't think that one would be the muddy one. It's coming off a lot darker on the cheeks. Forehead, I'm just tapping in like ever so slightly now for the rest of my face. Because the cheek's a little intense. Okay. Bronzer, I'm gonna use, I don't want to use the caramel color, this one, because it's way too orange, and this one looks way too dark. So I'm gonna just lightly tap into Ibiza, the middle one, like very, very lightly. And just go for it. Yeah, we're looking muddy today. You know, it is what it is. Just don't think we're gonna have a good makeup day today, and that's fine. Hopefully the eye portion can save it. It doesn't look terrible, does it? It looks pretty bad. Okay, moving on. How many times am I gonna say okay in between everything? Getting slightly annoying, and I apologize. Which one? We got 2 Beauty Bakery palettes here. This one's got blushes. Which one was this? Wait, was I supposed to use this one for bronzer? No, I don't remember. No, it's a highlight. Okay. I'm saying it again. So for blush, I have the Scoops Elise's, I think is how you say it, by Beauty Bakery. There are 3 blush shades and a highlighter in here. I'm going to use this lightish blush called Creme Brulee. And we're going to go in with that. I was going to be brave and use the orange, but with the way this looks turning out so far, I'm going to not do that. What did I do to my hair here? Okay, these are super, super powdery. Like, I literally dipped into that once, and there's so much powder. So let's just go for it here. Ooh. It's a pretty shade. I like that a lot. It's not quite as pink as it is in the pan. It's got like a slight peachy tone to it, which I like. This is not the right brush for this at all, but that's fine. That's what happens when you don't wash your makeup brushes. All right, she blushing today. That's a little intense. I say as I pile on more. Should I throw a little on the nose? Why not? I like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face again, being a little more careful this time so we can highlight. It's still intense, goodness. As far as I can reach. I've heard really good things about that setting spray though. I've never heard anybody say how intense the spray is. Next, also from Beauty Bakery, I have the Milk and Honey palette. This is a highlight palette. There are 4 shades in here. I am gonna be using a Spoiler Alert, which is the lightest shade in the palette. Looks super, super pretty. Okay. That's pretty. I like that a lot, actually. Ooh, it's intense. Just discovering we're using quite a bit of Beauty Bakery today. Hope you guys don't mind. But I did that mystery unboxing and I just have a bunch of it to try. And I wanted to try it with you guys, so we're doing that. I do like this highlight a lot. It looks really pretty. It's like metallic without being chunky or too glittery. It's just like, it looks wet. I like that. I like that a lot. Moving on, what do we have left? We're getting close to the end here. Eyes. Oh, we finally got eyes already. Okay, I have 2 eyeshadow palettes. I have the Violet Voss Essentials 2. It looks like this on the inside. Really pretty colors. It looks fun, but I think I'm gonna use this one today. This is the Editor palette by Ciate London. I think I'm gonna use this one just because I haven't tried any of Ciate's eyeshadow formulas. So we're gonna use this. I have tried Violet Voss before, so, and I do really like them, but here is what this palette looks like. So we're gonna take a fluffy brush here and get started. I'm gonna go in with the first shade in the palette. These don't have names. No, they're not on the back either, which right off the bat is a pet peeve of mine. I hate it when eyeshadows or anything doesn't have a name, but that's okay. Ciate London is like a super underrated brand to me. Like, I don't hear anyone talk about them ever, but I love like everything I've tried from them except for one setting powder. So far this is pretty pigmented. I've dipped in a couple times. I'm just going back and forth in the crease with that lightest shade just to build up a little bit for the transition. Now I'm gonna take, I don't know what I want to do today. I think I'm gonna play with like the pinky colors. So I'm gonna take this like salmony pink color here and put that, oops, sorry, put that in the crease too. Just a little bit lower than the transition shade we just did. That's nice. It's very pigmented, blending really easily. There's no like chunks or fallout or anything. It's very smooth. Yeah, that's good pigmentation. I like that. Now, for the outer corner, ooh, what do I want to do for that? I'm gonna take this like angled fluffy brush. I'm gonna start with this cool tone brown shade here. I'm going with that and kind of angle it a little bit and blend that in towards the lid here. It's light, but it's working for now. We'll intensify it here in a minute with another color. It's basically getting the shape of the eye that I want with this, which is that like angular cat eye look that I tend to always do. I'm also gonna take that shade and run it on the lower lash line. Just all the way. Oh, weird, that brow gel's left like clumps in my brows. Should have brushed it out better. Okay, now I'm gonna take a smaller brush here, smaller fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go into the dark chocolatey brown here in the lower part of the palette and just put that right in the outer corner, just kind of stamping it and blending it slightly, just to give a little bit more depth to the eye. Like so. Blending that a little bit more. Same thing over here. And I'm holding the the eye brush like pretty far out so that it doesn't add a lot of pigmentation. I just want it to almost be like a shadow. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with that pink salmon-y color and just intensify the inner half of the crease a little bit more. You know, I said I was gonna do pink, but I think I wanna do that blue right there. I think I'm going to. So I'm gonna try a brush first with the shade, just like I always do. Then we'll wet it, and then I'll use my finger if I need to. But we're gonna use this like ocean-y blue color. A little bit of fallout with that one. And it's coming off a lot darker than I thought it was going to be, so I'm a little bit regretting my decision here. Trying to open the setting spray with one hand, it's not working. Goodness. Okay, I'm gonna set the brush here. That mist is intense. I'm gonna go back into that blue again. Oh yeah, that's much better. I'm just putting that all over the lid. Yeah, that's a lot darker than I wanted it to be. So I'll probably take another shade and kind of mix the two. Because I want the blue, but I don't want it to be that dark. I wanted it to be brighter. So we're blending these together here. Like so. Now I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna take the lightest metallic shade in the palette here. I'm just gonna put that on my finger and I'm gonna tap that on top of the blue. Just to kind of brighten it up some. Not my most favorite look I've done. Okay, let's take more of that pink. Just pulling that a little bit more. and then more of the lighter brown shade that's in the outer corner, and kind of blend that into the blue, just to kind of create any, or not create, but get rid of any harsh lines that might be there. Yeah, not a fan of the way this looks. It just became way too smoky. I wanted it to be a lot lighter than that. Let's take, see this blue right here is what I use, and it almost looks more like that blue. It's way too much. I'm gonna take more of that light shade. Just pat some more on there. I don't know if this is actually gonna work or not, but I think that's gonna be as good as I can get it. Let's actually take some of this pink shade too, and just kind of tap that on top too. Ooh, that looks fun. We're just playing at this point. I got a little bit of cotton candy vibes going on now. Okay, I'm gonna take a little pencil brush and I'm gonna go into that salmony pink matte shade and run that on the lower lash line, just on the inner part, to kind of try to pull the pink more than the blue. Trick the eye, if you will. I'm also gonna take a clean brush and kind of wipe away any fallout that might be under the eyes. And now we're gonna take one more brush, go into that lightest shade that I used on my finger to kind of brighten everything. I'm gonna pop that in the inner corner and the brow bone. Okay. Let's go ahead and spray my face again. Holding this literally as far out as I can here. It's just so intense. I don't know if I like that spray. Okay, now mascara. I've got quite a few mascaras. I think I'm gonna use that one though. I have 3 of them from Believe Beauty that are not even opened yet, so I'm gonna skip those and I'm gonna use this one. This is by Eyeshadow. This is a Black Magic Mascara, Drama and Curl. This one I have opened. I haven't used it, but I've opened it, so we will use this one here. Where'd my mirror go? My little one. I don't know. Alright. Not too close for you guys, I'm sorry. So as far as the eyes go, I don't think the palette was bad at all. I think the palette was actually really nice. I just don't like the look I made. Let's start over, but I don't really have time. Probably gonna be late as is. I do like this mascara though. I like it a lot. Like now that I have my eyes done, my brows don't look as bad. But I could just be like wishfully thinking. I also don't think the brow product was bad. I think that was also me. Yeah, I really like this mascara, you guys. It did transfer a little bit, but we'll get that off of there. Okay, what's left? Lips. For lips, I have a few options too. I have a couple of the Tristique lip crayon things. I have Beauty Bakery, and I have Huda Beauty. And I have a lip gloss. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use like these as almost like a lip liner, and then go in with the Beauty Bakery on top. And then we'll probably use the Mascara too. So I'm gonna use the shade Florence Fig with these. That's pretty. Okay, I like the Queen of Hearts. Now I'm gonna take On the Rocks, On the Rocks Lip Whip by Beauty Bakery. Yeah, that's a good color match. This is intense. So the shade is a lot deeper than I thought it was. Like a lot deeper. Don't know that I love it with this eye look. Oh my gosh, this video is just a hot mess, you guys. Honestly, should we just end it here? Should I just be done trying things? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna wipe this lip off before I go back to work. I don't like the eye look that I made. I like the highlight and the blush a lot. The bronzer I don't like at all. The brows I'm not knocking. I like the brow gel because they're kind of like down where they're supposed to be. The brow product I need to retry. I'm not sold on it yet. The lip, I don't like this color. I don't know, actually I'm just gonna take this off real quick and I'm gonna use that other Tristique one I have. It's a lighter shade. Okay, I'm gonna take this shade by Tristique called Nantucket Nude and I'm gonna see if I like this better. I like that better. I definitely like that a lot better. And now, just while we're here, I'm gonna throw on the Mascara lip gloss on top, just to say we tried it. It's just a clear lip gloss. Not a lot of product gets picked up with this wand. There we go. I like this lip color actually quite a bit. I like with the gloss too. Yeah, this was kind of a big fail. I don't even know what else to say, you guys. Like, I'm kind of sorry that you had to watch this, but here's the finished look. My hair looks crazy. I need some like volumizing products right there, but your eyeshadow, I'm not gonna say is bad at all. I just don't like the way I did it, so that's my fault. But yeah, that's really all I have to say, you guys. Let me know what you thought of this look. What'd you like? What'd you not like? Be nice to me about my eyeshadow. And don't forget to like this video before you go. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any more of my future videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.